Hey guys, welcome back. Let's continue with the multiple choice questions and answers for historical dates. So before to start this video, let me show you where you can find all the contents which I upload to my YouTube channel. So if you go to this YouTube channel at Educational Concepts and if you click on playlists, you will see whatever content I create I keeps on uploading to this playlist, and based on your choice you can pick up the playlist which you want to study, right? Let's just start with historical data, multiple choice questions and answers. And in previous video we have seen that couple of historical events. Now in this video we'll see some more. When was fire discovered? Options A, Lower Paleolithic period. Options B, Middle Paleolithic period. Option C, Upper Paleolithic period. Options D, Neolithic age. What is the right answer? Let's look at the right answer. Lower Paleolithic period, that's where the fire was discovered. What kind of tools were used during Paleolithic period? Tools made of copper, tools made of limestones, polished tools, microlith tools, right? So what kind of tools? Tools made of limestones was used during Paleolithic period. When did the Neolithic age begin? When it was started? Options A, 10,000 BC to 7,000 BC. Options B, 10,000 BC. Option C, 3,000 BC. Options D, 2,500 BC. So when this was started, it was started 10,000 BC to 7,000 BC. Options A. What was the first metal used during Paleolithic age? Okay, iron, copper, bronze, silver. Which was the metal used during Paleolithic age? Iron, copper, bronze, and silver. Let's look at the right answer. Answer is B, copper. When did the Harappan phase begin? Okay, option C, 2500 BC, 1500 BC, 1000 BC, 600 BC. So when this Harappan phase was begin, let's look at the right answers. 2500 BC, before Christ. Which period saw the growth of second urban phase? Which period? Early Vedic period, later Vedic period, Mahajanpadas, Mayura period. Which period they have seen the second urban phase? The answer is Mahajanpadas. Answer C. When was the first Buddhist council held? 483 BC, 600 BC, 250 BC, 322 BC. When was the first Buddhist council held? What is the right answer? 483 BC. Who invaded India in 518 BC? Greeks, Persians, Mongols, Romans. Who invaded India in 518 BC? Persians, they have invaded India. Who founded the Mayuran dynasty? Ashoka, Chandragupta Maurya, Bindusara, later Mayurans. Who founded the Mayuran dynasty? Chandragupta Maurya. Who was the founder of Buddhism? Mahavira. Who was the founder of Buddhism? Mahavira, Gautam Buddha, Ashoka, Chandragupta Maurya. Who was the founder of Buddhism? Gautam Buddha. He was the founder of Buddhism. Who was the 24th Tirthankara of Jainism? Who was the 24th Tirthankara of Jainism? Gautam Buddha, Mahavira, Ashoka, Chandragupta Maurya. Who was that? Mahavira was the 24th Tirthankara of Jainism. When was the second Buddhist council held? 483 BC, 600 BC, 250 BC, 383 BC. Second Buddhist council held. It was held in 383 BC. Who invaded India during the 4th century BC? Romans, Greeks, Persians, Mongols during the 4th century BC. Who did? Greeks. Greeks invaded the India. When was the third Buddhist council held? When was the third? 250 BC, 483 BC, 383 BC, 326 BC. What is the right answer? 253 BC. Who was the first ruler of Mayura dynasty? Ashoka, Chandragupta Maurya, Bindusara, later Mayurans. Who was that? The first ruler of Mayuran dynasty? It was Chandragupta Maurya. What policy did Ashoka propagated? Dhamma policy, military policy, economic policy, agriculture policy. What policy did Ashoka propagated? It was Dhamma policy. Which dynasty followed the Nanda dynasty? Shishuganga dynasty, Haryanka dynasty, Mayuran dynasty, Sugna dynasty. Which dynasty followed the Nanda dynasty? It was Sugna dynasty. It was Sunga dynasty. When did the Sunga dynasty rule? 185 BC to 73 BC, 73 BC to 28 BC, 60 BC to 2025 AD, 344 BC to 323 BC. When did the Sunga dynasty rule? Let's look at the right answer. 185 BC to 73 BC. Who founded the Kanwa dynasty? Pushpamitra Sunga, Pushpamitra Sunga, Vasudeva, Shishuganga, Kalasoka. Who founded? Vasudeva founded the Kanwa dynasty. Which dynasty ruled after the Kanwa dynasty? Mayuran dynasty, Haryanka dynasty, Shishuganga dynasty, Satvardhana dynasty. Who ruled after Kanwa dynasty? Let's look at the right answer. It was Satvardhana dynasty after Kanwa dynasty. Where was the capital of Satvardhana dynasty? Taxila, Pathan, Ujjain, Patliputra. The capital of Satvana dynasty. Where was the capital of Satvana dynasty? Taxila, Pathan, Ujjain, Patliputra. Pathan. What does the Harappan civilization tell us about the people? They had a well-structured political systems. They had a sophisticated writing systems. They had a knowledge of astronomy and mathematics. They had well-developed urban culture. What does Harappan civilization tell us about the people? They had well-developed urban culture. Which religious text is associated with early Vedic period? Upanishad, Purans, Vedas, Bhagavad Gita. Which religious text? It is Vedas, associated with early Vedic period. Which dynasty followed the Shishuganga dynasty? Haryanka dynasty, Nanda dynasty, Mayuran dynasty, Shunga dynasty. Which dynasty followed the Shunga dynasty? It was Shunga dynasty. Who was the father of Ashoka? Chandragupta Maurya, Bindusara, Pushpamitra, Mahapadmananda. Who was that? Ashoka father? It was Bindusara. Which dynasty followed the Shunga dynasty? Mayuran dynasty, Kanwa dynasty, Nanda dynasty, Satavahana dynasty, Satavahana dynasty. Which dynasty followed? What is the right answer? It was Kanwa dynasty. Sunga dynasty followed by the Kanwa dynasty. What type of tools were used during Mesolithic age? Polish tools, microlith tools, tools made of limestones, tools made of coppers. What tools were used during Mesolithic? It was microlithic tools. When did the Upper Paleolithic period begin? 4000 BC to 1000 BC, 2 million BC to 50,000 BC, 50,000 BC to 40,000 BC, 2 million BC to 10,000 BC. Upper Paleolithic. When it was 5000 BC to 40,000 BC. What was the significance of Mayuran period? Political unifications of India, growth of art and architecture, development of urban culture, all of the above. Mayuran period. What is the right answer? Please choose the right answer. All of the above in Mayuran periods. Which region of India was known for the use of tools made of limestones during the Paleolithic period? Which region of India? Chota Nagpur Plateau, Himalayas, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats. Which was that? It was Chota Nagpur Plateau. Which dynasty followed the Haryanka dynasty? Sisunga dynasty, Nanda dynasty, Mayuran dynasty, Sunga dynasty. Which dynasty followed the Haryanka dynasty? The right answer is Nanda dynasty. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this. Hope this video will help you to know some informations on the historical facts and data. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you once again.